Greetings, Earthlings, Wisdom Keepers, Wisdom Seekers. Welcome back to WizdomDropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tonia, and today we are talking about signatures in the birth chart. And by signatures, I mean things that stand out, particularly in birth charts. Signatures can be anything from a hard or a smooth aspect to one of the primary placements in your chart, be it the ascendant, the sun, or the moon, as well as conjunctions with things like the midheaven, right? Because that's like big time deal energy, and it tells you a lot about how you're actually manifesting out in the world. Also, sorry for like the not best quality lighting situation right now. It's just been a big day, so I hope that you can just appreciate my plans and say la vie. Now also, before I jump into the rest of this video though and talk about a little bit more of specific karmic signatures that you might see and experience in your chart or in others' charts, a few quick announcements for you. Numero uno. If you're not already subscribed, what is you doing? Join the WizdomDropz platform. We put out a channel video every single day, and the rare occasion I miss, I post 2 videos the next day because that's just how I roll. Also, like this video if it brings you any value because it helps the channel grow and accrue more views and just outreach to different populations of people. Last but not least, if you're interested in learning astrology for yourself once and for all, so you can go to parties, you can go to social functions, you can just pick up the phone and be talking with somebody and be like, oh my god, what's your birthday, what time were you born, because I want to look at your chart, and they're just like, this is the coolest thing ever. That's something I want to give you, that ability to actually like real deal interpret natal charts. So that class starts November 1st. The registration deadline is All Hallows Eve, aka Halloween. So don't delay, because you have to go through a process if you want to join that. It's we go through like a Calendly call together. I have some calls scheduled right now, so get on the calendar. If you're not on the calendar, I would suggest. Last but not least, that was it. Now moving forward into some signatures. If you have like the moon square or trine, anything in particular, that's like a big chart signature. Signature is not like a term that is I'm using out of some astrology textbook or guidance book, but what it is in the world of astrology, astrologers, especially seasoned astrologers, will be able to just differentiate as you continue on your studies. In other words, you're going to be able to differentiate, okay, what it means to have something in the chart that stands out as a signature. I have an energetic experience that you're meant to overcome, that you're meant to deal with, that you're meant to engage with, that you're meant to benefit from ultimately if you're using your chart, right? No matter what that aspect line is, if it's a square, an opposition, a trine, or a sextile. But with that said, there are some key things you want to look out for in addition to moon placements and moon aspects, right? You also want to be looking at the sun, and you also want to be looking at the ascendant and see, are there any planets conjunct these points in your chart? Look at your chart. Go to astrotheme.com. I recommend. I like their interface. It's beautiful. And see, does, today's transits have any impact on my chart? If you even create a profile, you can save your chart info in there and then just insert it under the current day that you're under the influence of. So that's also an extremely interesting way. If you're like learning more about astrology and you're trying to like level up, that's something I would suggest you start delving into. If you're not already looking at charts like that, I would just get an Astro Theme account. That's a free nugget. Wait till you go through the course. I'm going to tell you so much, and like activities wise, we're going to be doing so much once a week in the Zoom room. It's very cool. Deets for that are down below. I forget if I said that before. Also, if you want a reading, deets for that are down below. Okay, so other signatures are going to be, like I say before, like the sun coming into hard aspect or good aspect with something else, or conjunct, for that matter, something else, some other planet, not something, a planet, right? Almost like a deity messenger. So, there's going to be different combinations. Some things are going to be harder than others. Some things are going to be easy, and some things are going to be, really profound. And the way that you determine if they're profound, friend, is not only by the existence of something that you're registering as like a connection,